Hello everyone and welcome to the latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin from thebatmanuniverse.net and today we are taking a look at another unique piece of merch. But before we get into the merch, I'm going to give a little bit of a backstory about where this merch actually comes from. So back in 2019, when it was the 80th anniversary of Batman, there was a Batman Run series that was announced, and while in the United States the race took place in Los Angeles in September on Batman Day itself, the race also had multiple international venues that it took place in as well. So in 2019, if you signed up, you could also sign up for a virtual event. I myself did, and then you got a medal, shirt, and a pin along with your runner's tag as well. So in 2020, because of the pandemic, the event was exclusively virtual, as it was not at any specific location because of everything going on within the world. So this time around, the event, because it was virtual, the swag, let's say, that you would receive as part of signing up was a little bit different. So this time around in 2020, the bag included a number of different items. Specifically, it included one of the medals, the runner tag itself, a hat, and a zip-up pullover that would be labeled with the Batman Run series logo on all of these items. Now, today, we specifically have the entire group of items because, like I said, I did register for the 2020 virtual event, and I'm going to talk about the items themselves and what you can expect to find potentially in the future, because I assume this run series, even if it is staying virtual in 2021, will continue on because it has been pretty successful. So, as we take a look at the items themselves, like I said, you'll get a medal, you'll get the hat and the pullover. The various different items are all labeled with that Batman Run logo. They're very unique items because, of course, the only way you're going to be able to get these items is being a participant of the run itself. With the run being virtual, they still went to make sure that you were getting your runner's tag so that you had a specific number. This one took place on August 31st. It was actually August 31st through November 1st was when you could actually give them your stats on how long it took you to do your run. But the run was entirely virtual. It does have, obviously, the date of the run itself. It states that it is a virtual run, and it appears just like a normal runner's tag for a normal race rather than just being a virtual tag. Next, we're going to take a look at the medal itself. The medal, not only does it have the Batman Run series logo all over it, but the medal itself has that as well. Taking a look at the band, it says Virtual Run Finisher. It states that you did in fact finish the run. It says 2020 Batman Run on it. And as you can see, the reverse actually has bats on the opposite side as well. So it's double-sided and you can have detail on both sides. The medal itself features the bat signal as kind of like the cup shining out the Batman Run. This medal is in fact made of metal. It feels like a legitimate medal when you wear it. Next, we're going to take a look at the hat that comes as part of it. Now, this is definitely a runner's hat. The brim is much lighter. It also the material itself is much lighter as well. It's got that wicking material that's going to be very breathable when you're wearing the hat itself. It adjusts in the back with Velcro so you can make it tighter or looser. I imagine this was a one-size-fit-all kind of situation with the hats, but the material is very thin, and you can tell that it's not only it's very breathable, but it also is in some ways water repellent just because of the makeup of the material itself. Jumping over to the next item, we're going to look at the pullover. Now, here it is folded up, but this has a half zipper that it does not have a hood. It's just basically a straight pullover. It's made of a very similar material than the hat, but specifically it features a little bit warmer of a material. You could wear this and still breathe while you're doing an early morning run or something like that. The material is soft on the inside. It appears to be water repellent, at least from the outside. And then, of course, is that wicking material as well. Here you can see how it looks on myself, and you can see the logo as it's prominently appearing on the actual one side. Again, the material is soft. I got this pullover a little oversized specifically because I was thinking I might wear it over a hoodie or wear it over a long sleeve shirt if it was colder for, like I said, an early morning run. But overall, the logo is great, and it is a nice piece of an addition. Looking back on the 2019 set, the one thing that they did have as part of the set was they only had a shirt, a medal, a pin, and then your runner's tag. And the shirt, it was just a shirt. It wasn't anything and at some point maybe I'll pull it out and find all of the items and actually showcase those in a future TBU merch review. But specifically looking at the items that came this year, I think this was a nice step up from the items that they had the previous year. The previous year, the medal was kind of the highlight of what you would get, but it's nice to have additional swag considering even for a virtual run, you are paying a good chunk of money. The run for 2020 was $40, and they charge a $6 processing fee, which I would assume is the cost of the shipping. But for $46, this is a pretty good set. You get a hat, a decent pullover, and you get a medal. All in all, it's a good group of items that you can have to enjoy for your own personal runs, but also just as a memento of participating in the Batman run itself. So with that being said, I want to encourage you guys to check out the BatmanUniverse.net for all the latest news and editorials related to movies, TV, merchandise, video games, comics, and everything else. In addition to that, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as joining our Discord. That is where you can find a variety of other Bat fans to chat about other topics of interest. With all of that being said, I appreciate you taking the time to take a look at another TBU merch review. This is Dustin, and we'll see you guys next time.